Welcome to my Asshole Podcast. Let's get into it. All right. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that new intro, baby. Let's go. Hope you guys enjoyed that new intro. If you're on Patreon, you've already seen that intro, as well as the new subtitles we have over here. Yeah, man, 2025 is the year. If you're an audio listener, I mean, you just probably listened to the song and was just like, oh, all right, then, but if you guys want to check out the intro and you want to check out, the new subtitles and everything that we got going on for today, for the episode, or not the episode, but for the show, definitely head on over to our YouTube.com/Am I the Asshole Podcast. Link is down in the description. Definitely go check us out on the YouTube. Check out all the new stuff we got going on. Check out the new intro, man. It is lit. Me and my team are making things happen, baby. We are making things happen. We want the show to be exciting and engaging for you guys in 2025. We did have a bit of a hitching problem, it was kind of stuttering a little bit. I was able to fix that. Thank God we moving and grooving, baby. We moving and grooving. So, again, thank you to all the support. You know what I mean? You guys are the reason why I'm able to do everything that I'm able to do, and I appreciate it, man. We have been hitting a lot of milestones when it comes to social medias and stuff like that. You guys have been showing massive support. I appreciate that so much, man. I really, really do. You guys have been killing it. I mean, Instagram numbers have been crazy. You guys are following like crazy over there, liking all the stuff. YouTube is subscribers are popping over there, so definitely keep supporting the show, man. You guys are doing so awesome. I love you guys so much for all the support. I really appreciate it, man. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy all the new stuff that we got going on for 2020. The subtitles are AI generated, just to let you know, so they're not going to be 100% accurate to everything that I'm saying. And so yeah, keep that in mind. They might be saying some weird shit, but again, they are AI generated. I use a lot of AI things to help me out with this show, just because when I do the recording side of these shows, it's just me. So, AI handles the camera switching. So when you guys see the camera angle switch, that is AI generated. That's doing that. AI chooses specific moments within the show that it feels that a new camera angle would suit the part of the show the best. AI is an amazing thing. I have some awesome friends and people who know what they're doing with AI, and they train AIs. And so they trained me in AI to work with the show. And so now we have the generated subtitles as well as, the camera angles. I mean, we had the camera angles for a long time. It's just I didn't tell you guys how it worked. So now I'm telling you guys how it works. But yeah, our camera angles are AI generated. I don't touch a single button and the camera changes. And it does it automatically. It chooses points in the show where it feels like, ooh, this would be a great time for a camera angle shot change, and it just does it. It does it on its own. AI is it's a great tool, man. It's a fantastic tool. And if I'm being honest with you, if you guys are out there and you want to be content creators and stuff like that, definitely learn how to use AIs, whether it's in OBS or whether it's in whatever other recording softwares are out there. Definitely learn how to do AIs, man. It definitely helps. It really, really does. And it makes your shows very interactive and fun, but yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the intro. You know what I mean? We worked really hard on that intro. It was something we've been working on for maybe like 2 months now, just because I had a vision for it. And we sat down for it. We went through a bunch of different intros until we finally found an intro that I really liked. And so, and then the music was done by ya boy, by moi. So, you know what I mean? That's kind of like I would say, I guess you could say the theme song of the podcast, if you will. You know what I mean? So again, man, it's 2025, bro. I hope you guys are really enjoying what we got going on this show and the growth of it. And we're going to keep moving and grooving, man. The show don't stop. The show don't stop. You guys are loving the scenarios. You guys are loving everything. But your boy's going to shut up and stop yapping. We're going to get into today's thread. This thread is airport employees. What is the strangest, funniest, scariest thing that's happened at your airport? So let's see what you airport motherfuckers have gone through, especially you TSA guys, because we did a recent thread, probably not recent, it's probably been a long time ago. I don't know. I do a lot of shows, but we did one where it was flight attendants. And that one got a little crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you. That one got a little crazy. So with this one is just airport employees across the board. You know, whether you're a flight attendant, whether you're TSA, whether you're security, whatever. So we'll see what's up. We'll see what you guys got going on. Okay, a little different, but I work avionics on F-22s in the Air Force. Most of the work is done outside. One day on a mid-shift, we got told to go inside, turn off the lights, and not look outside. Not knowing what the hell was going on, we obviously complied. Once everyone was inside, the big stadium lights that covered the entire airfield were turned on, and all the entire airfield was dark. The lights turned off, sorry. He said the stadium lights that covered the entire airfield was turned off. Sorry, I read that wrong. And all the entire airfield was dark. We heard low rumbling in the distance that was getting closer, and rumors started flying. We were under attack, aliens, you name it. I would have been like, aliens, bro. It is fucking aliens. Why? If it was just a normal plane, or if it was just, whatever, they wouldn't want us to see it. Or they wouldn't care if we saw it. But if it's some aliens, it's aliens. It's fucking aliens. Eventually, we could hear 3 large planes fly over low head and be gone. After 15 more minutes, we were given the go-ahead to go back outside and back to work. To this day, I still don't know what the hell happened. It was aliens, man. It was fucking aliens. You can't convince me that it wasn't. It was aliens, bro. It was aliens. All right. I'm dead serious. It was aliens. Because what else could it be? Why would they take all those people and then put them in a hangar, close the doors, shut the lights off to the airfield, and then let this thing fly over? Like, bro, come on now. Come on now. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, dude. I'm just saying that. I don't know. Again, I don't know. You guys let me know. All right, airport employees, what is the strangest, funniest, scary thing that's ever happened to you? Let me see. Sorry, let me find where we're at. Okay. Another one, this time from my dad. We're coming off a plane at Lagos Airport. I'm about 10 years old, so I wander around the baggage hall and find in a secluded corner a service lift with a bloody grate hole cut out of the door. It's corned off so you can't use it. I asked my dad about it. A cleaner had been using this service lift one night after a shift to go back up to the departure area where he could stash his trolley, etc. Lifts break down between floors. The emergency help button does nothing. This is Nigeria, remember? And of course, it's way before mobile phones were even introduced. He pounds and pounds on the interior of the lift, but it's in a quiet bit of the airport where no one goes. Oh, shit. He's not scheduled to be on shift the next day. His colleagues come in and assume the trolley had been stolen and the cupboard is open and it's not there. They carry on. When they try to use the service lift, it doesn't work. They don't hear their colleague as he's trapped closer to the floor below than the ones above. The cleaner has now been there for 18 hours. Wow, he's desperate. He drinks the water from the mop bucket, still pouring on the lift, pounding on the lift, hoping somebody will come. 24 hours pass. His family comes to the airport to find out where he is. Their village has no telephone, at least not one that works. Colleagues haven't seen him. Maybe he's gone into the city to spend his paycheck given to him that morning. Eventually, it's been nearly 48 hours. Trapped man is feeling sick from drinking mop bucket water. He's had to use another bucket as a toilet. The smell is unbearable. The technician arrives to try to fix the broken lift. He's saved. Or not. The tech manages to get to the lift back down to the ground floor, but the doors won't open. Oh, so this man felt the lift fall down and hit the bottom floor. And he's like, oh, they're going to save me. The doors don't open. Oh, bro. So they fire up the angle grinder. They cut up 2 feet by 2 feet hole in the door. Sparks flying everywhere. That's just the outer skin. They can't get the angle grinder in further to the inner door. Welding torch comes out, gas axe or whatever you want to call it. Of course, this is flinging hot metal into the lift. The cleaner is obviously scared shitless. He's been in the dark for 48 hours and now someone is flinging hot metal at him. Eventually, they make a hole all the way through. He crawls out, collapses, and is taken away in an ambulance. He survives, but does not return to his job at the airport. Facts! I'd be like, I'm done. Fuck this job. Are you kidding me, bro? Are you kidding? Nah, man. Nah. That's wild. Spending 2 days in the dark, drinking mop bucket water and shitting in another bucket? No. Nope. No. That's crazy. Wow. Woo, I'd leave that job so fast. Because there's no way in hell I'm about to sit there and ever have that happen to me again. Nope. I'd be like, no thank you. I had to drink mop bucket water to fucking survive. You know what I mean? Like, you know the hell I had to go through in order for me to survive? Nah, bro. Nah. You're insane. Bro. That's crazy. All right. Airport employees, what is the strangest, scariest, or bizarre moment that you've seen? All right. Not an employee, but a passenger. I got flagged for random TSA pat down, and the agent asked me if I had any metal in my body, to which I said I have an IUD. Oh, so this is a girl. The agent freaks out and starts flagging other agents over. She musters all her calm. Right? Yeah, she musters all her calm and says, please repeat that. You have an IED on you? To which I had to say, no, an IUD. A copper intrusion device for birth control. She didn't know what an IUD was. I bet she'll remember now. That's crazy. She thought you had a bomb. That's wild. She was like, you have a bomb in you? What? Oh my God. Hold on. Everybody get over here. Tell them what you just said you got inside you. And she was like, I have an IUD. What? What's going on? Like, yo, these motherfuckers are freaking out. They're over here thinking you got a bomb inside your body. That's wild. Damn. I'd be freaking the fuck out and be like, yo, what are you talking about, Carol? She's got a bomb inside her? Oh, hell nah. Oh, bruh, that's wild. Nah, man. That's crazy. All right. Airport employees, what is the strangest, funniest, and scariest things that you've experienced? I work at my local airport. I live in a tiny island, and this airport is smaller than our library. Damn. And the last summer, we had a hurricane looming down on us. Everyone is getting packed up and evacuated. We're renting cars like crazy to people fleeing, and we're trying to get them out of the storm area. I was out checking on the cars we had, and when I walked back up, there was a man sitting on a bench out front. With an apocalyptic looking storm bearing down on us, wind whipping everywhere, just soulfully playing the trombone. Man, my guy was just like, beep. He was like, I'm ready to die, baby. He was like, give it to me. God damn. No idea where he came from or what he was doing, but it was surreal, like something out of a David Lynch film. To clarify, this island is tiny, but it's also very close off the coast and has a bridge to the mainland. That's crazy. My bro was just out there. He said, beep, 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 he was like, I'm ready. Take me. He was like, let's go. Mother Earth. I'm ready to return to my maker. You know, because some of it could just be crazy like that. They just, like, why? What are you doing? That's wild to me. Yeah, man. He was ready. He was like, I'm ready to go. Beam me up, Scotty. Let's get it. I'm done. That's crazy, man. That is absolutely crazy. All right, airport employees. What is the strangest, scariest, or weirdest thing you've seen? Working at Perth Airport until recently, most flights in Perth go to Bali, and you see some right characters. Okay. A Jetstar flight was delayed by 7 hours, and a woman and her husband used the time to get absolutely shit-faced. Man, that airport bar must be popping then. The woman fancied a cigarette, and rather than go outside and go through the security again, lit it up in the middle of the duty-free. Okay. I don't know what the duty-free is, but apparently she lit it up in the middle of it. My colleague quickly tries to stop her, but she told them to fuck off. Cue airport police, $10,000 fine, and no flight to Bali. Damn. She should have listened to staff. That's crazy, bro. That's over a cigarette. You lost your flight and you had to pay 10 grand. And I guarantee you she didn't get her money back for the flight. They were probably like, nah, bitch, you ain't getting no refund. You getting to get the fuck out of here fun. That's what you getting, bruh. That's crazy. How in the hell I would have just been like, oh, all right, for sure, no problem. Where can I go to smoke? Sometimes it's just not that serious. I don't know why people be putting themselves in these positions where it's like, it's not that serious. You know, like it's not that serious. I don't know why you guys, I'm not saying you guys, but I'm just saying, people like that, I don't understand why people like that, I should say. Why they do that. Why make it into a bigger scene than it needs to be? Because it don't need to be that big of a scene. It don't need to be that big of a deal. I don't understand why they want to make it into that big of a deal. I don't know, man. It's like the center of a Tootsie Pop, man. The world may never know, if I'm being straight with you. She lost her flight. That sucks. All right, airport employees. What is the strangest, weirdest, or scariest thing you've seen? Worked for a summer at a sky cap at an airport in Maine. A couple of the 9/11 hijackers came through the airport and then to Logan in Boston, which is where the hijack took place. They choose this airport in Portland, precisely because it was kind of podunk and no one would pay attention as much. A guy I worked with actually showed them to where the rental car place was. The way the airport was set up back then, it was in this weird corner and people would ask for our help to find it constantly. Poor guy felt like he was in some way responsible. That is crazy. Imagine if you were the person who just were like, you were TSA that day on 9/11 and you're just like, oh yeah, you guys look good, all right, move on in. Oh yeah, no, I'll show you where everything's at, I got you. Yeah, you seem like upstanding citizens. Yeah, and then out of nowhere it's like 6 hours later that plane that you let those dudes on, they were the reason why the Twin Towers and all those people died. Man, that would be some crazy guilt. That would be some crazy. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not your fault. You're doing your job. I would never say it's his fault. He was just doing his job. Like, bro, I was just doing my job. That's it. I was like, hey, everything checked out. Everything was good. I let them through. They needed some help. I was doing my job, man. You know, see, that's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. All right. This is going to be a pretty long one. Airport employees, what is the strangest, weirdest, or scariest thing you've seen? I was cabin crew doing a turnaround from Dubai, UAE to Muscat, Oman, and back again. We're on ground in Muscat and hear from ground staff to take extra care of a passenger who is about to board. She was an English lady in her 50s, and you can imagine, well, turned out to be unassuming all the same. She looked completely shaken when she boarded. So what happened was, she had checked in her luggage and had gone to the security. She placed her trolley bag on the conveyor belt and she went ahead through the metal detectors and was waiting on the other side for her bag. Next thing she knows, she's being detained. Police in handcuffs, are placed in handcuffs and taken to the room for questioning. They take in her bag and start questioning her. Airport police officer, did you pack this bag yourself? The lady, yes. Airport police, so you know what's in the bag? Oh shit, lady, yes. And goes about describing what's in the bag. The questioning goes on for a while and is quite aggressive. The police officer then opens up the bag and right on top of everything is a parcel filled with marijuana. She, aghast and protests her innocence, doesn't know anything about it. This poor lady is completely distraught. The gravity of it is hitting her and she is inconsolable. Drugs trafficking everywhere is a big no-no, but in the Middle East countries, it can end up giving you the death penalty. Oh shit. The officers retrieved the footage of when her bag was scanned and when she placed her bag on the belt and turned away. The man standing right behind her in seconds undid the zips and slipped it in. She had no idea who this man was. So she was let go and free to continue traveling, but her trolley bag was confiscated as evidence. She wasn't too worried about the bag at that stage. I wouldn't be either. I'd be like, take that fucking shit. Take it. It's not mine. Do whatever you want to do with it. Burn it. I don't give a fuck. It is not mine. No, thank you. Oh, because, bro, drug trafficking could be the death penalty? No, thank you. The death penalty's crazy. No. I'd be like, you take whatever you need. I don't want it. I don't need it. Don't care for it. I got her a very big brandy. Lesson to be learned is to not let your bags out of your sight even for a second. Wow. That's crazy. This dude slipped marijuana in this old lady's fucking purse and she could have possibly been put to death. Wow. That's wild. Woo! That's scary. That's very scary. That is extremely scary. Because imagine being put in that position where they slap handcuffs on you. It's that serious. Where the moment they saw what was in the bag, they literally were like, hey, yo, come get this lady real quick. And they slap cuffs on her shit. And mind you, she's like, oh, what is going on? I don't know what's going on. So she gets put in this fucking room and they sit her old ass down and they're like, did you pack this bag yourself? And she's like, yes. What of it? And they're like, do you know what's in this bag? Yes. There's just a lot of my daily stuff in the bag. Why? And they're just like, so you know nothing about this marijuana in here. She's like, oh, great heavens, that is not mine. I don't know who that is. Please, you gotta believe me. It's not mine. And they're like, I don't know, Grandma. I don't know about that because it sure was in your bag. So are you sure it ain't yours? I mean, old people trying to be hip nowadays, and the marijuana is the way to do it. So are you serious? Is this serious? She's like, I swear, darling, I swear it's not mine. You can even check the cameras. It's not mine. They check the cameras and they're like, I think it's not hers. Damn. I if you look at the video, it looked like the guy behind her slipped it into her bag. Ah, okay. Well, it looks like, ma'am, that it's not yours. I'm sorry for the inconvenience. And she's like, oh, great heavens, thank you. But we're going to have to keep the bag. Take it. I don't give a fuck at this point. I just want to get on my flight and go home. Like, bro, I would be like, I want to go home. Fuck that shit. Man, you can take my bag, whatever you want. Shoot, you want my car keys too? Shit, at this point, I don't give a fuck. I'd be scared shitless. All right. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my little my little role play there, All right, airport employees, what is the strangest, weirdest, or scariest thing you've seen? I used to do cargo for Delta and British Airways. We ship a lot of dead people.
What did he say?
I am in utter shock. Wow. A lot of animals, too. They actually sent me to LA to go to a class entirely on animal handling. There's regulations and procedures for everything, all the way up to elephants. That's crazy. And whales and shit. What? Hold up. You're telling me we ship whales? What? On airplanes? Huh? Okay. All right. Hey, people, Google this. Google this. How? Because I'm going to do it after the show. I ain't going to lie to you. I'll probably know before you guys, obviously, because this episode is going to come out on Tuesday. But Google how they ship whales on an airplane. Google that, please, because that's crazy. If you guys didn't learn anything today, I sure did. And please comment down and below if you didn't know that we shipped whales in airplanes. I know that we ship them on actual ships, you know what I mean, because that makes sense. Yeah, I would, we do that all the time when they want to relocate certain species of animals and shit like that, of sea animals and stuff. But I didn't know that we did that on airplanes. Whoa, people are crazy. Wow, we ship whales. That's crazy, bro. Yeah, Google that. Google that, because I'm going to Google that. I ain't going to lie to you. I'm going to Google that. That is something I had never known. Elephants, too. That's crazy. Damn, what kind of plane could fly a fucking elephant? You know what I mean? Like, yo, you know how much elephants weigh? Maybe it's baby elephants. I don't know. Damn. All right, man. That's crazy. All right, so airport employees, what is the strangest, craziest, or scariest thing that you've seen? Last year, I was working as a contractor in the planning department of a large commercial airport. This airport has a park between the runways that people go to and sit and watch planes. I decided to take my 2 young boys out there one evening because they like to watch the planes take off and land. It starts to get dark and I see a lady stand up and put her arms up and start making a howling sound. At first, I didn't know what she was doing or where the sound was coming from. I hear it again and realize it's her, and she might be a little crazy. This continued for a few minutes, and I decided to leave. Meanwhile, she's still standing there, arms up, howling at the planes taking off. A week or so later, I had to ride around the airport with an operations guy, and I tell him about my trip to the park and what had happened. He says, was there a Lufthansa Airbus? Okay, leaving while she was doing that. I tell him, yeah, there was. He proceeds to tell me that she's pretty well known around there. According to him, she believes that she died on a Lufthansa flight in a previous life and has been reincarnated into her current body. She thinks her soul is still connected to the flight somehow. She goes there to pray over the same Lufthansa flight every time it departs. What? That is probably the craziest and scariest thing I've ever heard. I would stay as far away as possible from this lady. If I'm being honest with you, I would stay as far away as possible. There's no way in hell that I would be like, yeah, I wanna hang out with that girl. Like, no. That lady is crazy. Crazy with a capital K. Like, no, man. I'm good on that. That's wild. I wonder how he knew that story. You know, I'm sure he may have like walked up to her and probably asked her about it. But that would be a crazy story just to hear. I mean, I would think at an airport you would get some a wild variety of crazy people, just because, you know, when you're dealing with an airport, you're dealing with a lot of foreigners, you're dealing with a lot of people all over the world. You know, you're not just dealing with a sample size of Americans, you know what I mean, like when you'd work other jobs. So it does make sense. But man, that is a wild story. Again, I would be like, yeah, we're going to stay far away from that chick because she's a little cuckoo and the crazy, man. You know what I mean? I don't know about all that. That's good on me. But that's going to go ahead and be the end of that thread. Hope you guys enjoyed the thread, man. That was an interesting thread. That was a really fucking good thread. I love threads where I learn new things because you guys are always teaching me shit. I ain't going to lie to you. You guys are always teaching me stuff. It's awesome. And that's what I love about doing this show the most is when we do these threads, you guys get involved in the threads and you guys tell me some shit that I don't even know. Because when you think about it, you're only really privy to what you're around every single day. You know, and for me, I live in Southern California. I'm only privy to this, you know. And of course, if I travel and stuff like that, sure, I could see things and I could see other stuff and stuff like that, 100%. But you never really know the nitty gritty or you know the underground shit that be happening unless you live there. And for the people who live in these areas and people who work these kind of jobs, it is eye-opening because this is their everyday. This is normal to them. It's what they're around all the time. For us, we're listening, you know, because I'm sharing it on a podcast and we live in different areas and regions and parts of the country because, you know, crazy enough, this show is listened to by a lot of people in Australia, a lot of people in the UK, a lot of people in France and all that stuff. Like, it's worldwide. Like, a lot of you people listen to this show and it's super awesome. It's why we get a lot of scenarios written in and they're like, oh, English is not my first language, so sorry. And, you know, the writing is a little weird, but it's okay. I read it. I get through it. But it's crazy because, like I said, this is normal to them. Like, a lot of the people, like, that's why I was doing the British accent and stuff like that, because they're in the UAE. And these are, you know, British citizens that are going into the UAE or they're coming out of the UAE. And so that's why, you know, I did the little accents and they're like, oh. But again, it's crazy to me to be, because like I said, the plane shipping fucking whales, that's crazy. That's wild. Shipping dead bodies? That's crazy too. It's like, yo, where do you got to ship a dead body? I mean, maybe they're military personnel, you know, and they were KIA'd and then they're shipping them. I don't know, shipping them back to their families and stuff. I don't know, but that was crazy to me to even think, you know. Wild. Like I said, I love these kind of threads because I'm always learning something new. You guys always teach me something new, and I love it, man. I'm here for it. Hope you guys learned something new from that thread. Hope you guys really enjoyed it. I'm going to shoot through the announcements for today. All right, I'm going to shoot through the announcements. We're going to get through that, and then we'll get into you guys' scenarios for this Tuesday episode. All right. Patreon.com/Am I the Asshole Podcast. Get an exclusive episode every single Friday. If you want that exclusive episode on Friday, get down there in the description. It'll be the link tree. Click on that. Go to Patreon and subscribe there, man. $3 a month get you that exclusive episode every single Friday. We're going to have the free Patreon episode this week, so make sure to look out for that. And it'll help you guys, get a little taste of what we do there over there on Patreon, okay? So, stay tuned for this Friday. This Friday, check that episode out. If you're like, ooh, this is kind of juicy, then check that out and be like, I might go on the Patreon, might sling them with $3. You know what I mean? It's $3 a month. There is over 80 hours of content over there. It's crazy. There's $3 gets you access to 80 hours of content over there. So definitely get over there. Check that out. If you're an audio listener, keep rating the show 5 stars as well as downloading. You guys are doing so awesome with that support. I do love it and appreciate it so much when you guys support the show, and you guys downloading and rating us 5 stars. Rating us 5 stars gets us to new people, and you guys downloading the show lets me know that you guys are coming back every week and enjoying the episodes at least on Tuesday or Thursday. Because I noticed a lot of you guys, there's some people that really enjoy the Tuesday episodes, and then there's some people that really enjoy the Thursday episodes. And then I think collectively you guys all enjoy the Sunday show just because you get it every other week. And it's, I think, something where you're like, oh, it's the start of my week. I want something to listen to while I'm at work or listen to while I'm driving. So, I try to give you guys expansive content throughout the week. Yeah, I mean, that way you guys have a butt ton of content to just, listen to it, whether it gets you through work, whether it gets you through a workout, it gets you through school, whatever it is that you guys got going on. And My The Asshole Podcast is here, and it's an abundance of content for you to just put on in the background, even while you're cleaning your house. Throw me on the TV. You know what I mean? It is what it is. All the links are down in the description, though. If you want to support us even more, follow us on TikTok, Instagram, as well as YouTube. Instagram and TikTok, even YouTube. All the social medias are blowing up right now. All right. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's going on, but you guys are showing massive support. We recently hit 10K on Instagram. And I'm so surprised we hit 10K on Instagram before we hit it on TikTok. But see, I think it's a thing where everybody's kind of migrating from TikTok over to Instagram is what I've noticed. It's just kind of been week over week. I've been noticing more and more people following over on Instagram. So definitely follow your boy on Instagram, man. Shit, we popping over there. Instagram has got more content than TikTok does because TikTok likes to fucking silence my videos. And I'm like, I'm not talking about anything crazy. It makes no sense to me. Makes no sense to me. So for me, I look at it like Instagram is the better place to go anyway because they don't take the sound off of my videos. I can just post whatever the fuck I want over there and people enjoy that shit if I'm being real with you. So again, if you're on the free, you want to help us out even more on the free 99 side of things, go ahead and follow us on Instagram, TikTok, as well as YouTube. All right. We've been blowing up over there, man. So get on the wave. All right. Without further ado, let's get into today's scenarios that you guys have sent in today. I'm excited to see what you guys got for me today. All right, our first one is, do you think my boyfriend is cheating? Oh, let's see. First off, English is not my native language, so sorry if I make mistakes. See? Told you. People from all over the world watch this show. It's fantastic, and I love it. I'm here for it. All right, long story short, I'm in a 3-year relationship with my boyfriend. Recently, we had a fight over something something little, which was he said he is gonna sleep, but apparently he didn't and lied about the reason, like woke up suddenly. Okay, so he said he was gonna go to sleep. He lied and didn't go to sleep is what I'm getting from that sentence. Okay. Sorry, I'm reading verbatim. Okay. So if it sounds crazy and weird, that's just how she wrote it. Okay. He said he was going to sleep, but apparently he didn't and lied about it. The reason, like, woke up suddenly and then said he had a beer with his friends. He lives in a hostel, blah, blah, blah. Of course. I didn't believe him and started questioning him. Then, out of nowhere, he blocked me.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Why would you block your girlfriend? That's crazy to block your girlfriend. Wow. Okay. We had a group chat which has only he and me in it. So it's not a group chat, girl. What? She said, yeah, it's a group chat. It's just me and him in it, though. You know, I'm like, okay. Okay. I asked him, why did he block me? He said he's going to block me for several days to teach me a lesson to not to start unnecessary fights. But I'm really suspicious about this. I don't know. What should I do? I'm really confused in this situation. What should I do? So a fight was started and it was small, apparently. He said he was going to go to bed. He lied and stayed up with his friends and drank. And then you found out about this. So he blocked you. I don't know what he blocked you on, but apparently he didn't do a good job of blocking you because you were able to text him in this group chat. So you text him in the group chat, hey, yo, what's going on, baby? Why'd you block me? And he's like, to teach you a lesson about starting small fights. Personally, I don't think he's cheating. I just think he's being petty. If I'm being real with you, I don't think he's cheating. I just think he's being petty. You know, that's what I really think it is. I think he's just being petty for no fucking reason. I mean, it's like, bro, it's a small fight. Like, why go to those extremes over a small fight? Like, you are being petty at this point, is what I'm getting. Yeah, you're just being fucking petty at this point because it's like, for one, it's a small fight. You guys make up and it is what it is. Who cares? The whole lying about going to bed, you really didn't have to do all that. You could have just been honest with her and been like, oh, I'm going to go drink with my friends. You didn't have to lie to your girl. If I'm being straight, you didn't really have to lie. There was no point or reason to do that. You could just tell her the truth. Like, hey, yo, I'm not going to be texting you for the rest of the night because I'm going to be going drinking with my boys. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get that. That's weird. That's kind of stupid. Like, why would you do? I don't know. That's dumb to me, if I'm being real with you. And then his reasoning for blocking her is even stupider. But I think she thinks like, oh, he blocked me because he might have like posted him and another girl or something like that, which I don't think that was the case. I really don't. I don't think that was the case at all. If I'm being honest with you, I don't think that was the case. I think it was a thing where he's just being really petty and he's just being dumb. Yeah, I think he's being petty and he's being fucking dumb. I mean, if you want to break up with him, you can over that. That's on you. I'm going to let you deal with how you want to deal with it. But I'm just going to let you know what I think about it since you asked for my, 2 pennies. So I'm going to put my 2 pennies on the ground or on the table and I'm just going to say, hey, your boyfriend's being petty and he's being stupid for no fucking reason. And you can either decide to be petty back. You know what I mean? Because I know some girls are going to want to be petty back. That's fine. If you want to be petty back, you can do that. But all I know is your boyfriend's being petty. He's being stupid. And there's no need for all of this. That was extra. That was doing too much. And it was just stupid. So, again, you do what you want to do with that. I don't think he's cheating on you, though. I understand where your thought process is. You think that he went out with his friends and he didn't want you to see him with another girl or something like that. But I think what it was is he didn't want you to see him out with his buddies drinking. Say somebody, he posted something or whatever the case may be. He didn't want you to see it. And I think that's why he blocked you. I don't think necessarily he wanted to cheat. I don't think that was his goal. I just think maybe you have problems with him going out drinking or something like that. And so he was just like, fuck it, I'm going to just block her and then I'll go and we'll have a fun time. But again, I just think he's being petty and I think he's being stupid. You let me know what you guys think about it in the comments, man. Help your girl out because she needs some help. You know what I mean? She needs some help. So, all right, let's go down into the next one. Am I wrong feeling overwhelmed about my girlfriend's attitude? All right, let's see what's up. Hi, I'm a 28-year-old guy living with my girlfriend, 30, moved into her place, but I currently pay for everything: rent, utilities, food, essentials, etc. She's unemployed, but actively looking for a job, which I understand and doesn't bother me. I've even bought her things she wanted, like clothes and other items. Recently, though, she's been asking me to buy more things, like a pair of bedside tables, more clothes, and similar items. She hasn't directly compared me to anyone, but she often talks about how great her sister's boyfriend is to her sister, mentioning that he buys her lots of things. Honestly, this attitude really bothers me. It feels ungrateful given that I already cover all of our expenses. I haven't been buying the things she's asking for because I'm currently in debt and trying to manage my finances responsibly. I don't think it's the right time to spend money on things that feel unnecessary, like the ones she's asking for. Are the things she's asking for actually important? Am I wrong for feeling this way about her attitude? What should I do in this situation? TLDR, I live with my girlfriend who's currently unemployed but actively looking for a job. Okay. All right. Look. You need to stop just giving her whatever the fuck she wants, and you need to learn to say no. That's what it really comes down to. You need to put your fucking foot down. You need to fucking hike your big boy shorts up, and you need to say no. And you need to say it sternly. When she wants some shit and you feel that it is unimportant to what is going on, you say no. We're not getting that. Because what I think it is that you have put her in this mindset where she feels like, oh, he'll buy me anything I want. I say that I want it and he'll just get it for me. Now with the whole, oh, my sister's boyfriend buys her everything and this and that. Well, guess what? I'm not your sister's boyfriend. All right. And you need to be stern about that. You need to be like, hey, I'm not your sister's boyfriend, bro. You know, if you want to start contributing to this, then cool, we can. But until then, I am only going to be buying things that I deem necessary. And don't get me wrong, I'll still buy things for you. It's not like I'm saying that I'll never buy things for you ever again. Not saying that at all. But what I am saying is that we need to be smarter with our finances right now, because I am taking care of everything. You know, I'm taking care of everything. So if I deem something unnecessary, then it is unnecessary. And that is that. Like, do not fight with her on this. It is a no, and that's that. And that's just the way it goes. That's not being controlling. That is not being mean or, you know what I mean? Whatever you want to say. A lot of girls will be like, that's narcissistic. Like, that's not narcissism. That's not narcissism. Sorry. But it is a thing where it's like you are taking care of everything. And you need to be smart with your money. And I'm a big proponent of that. I'm also a big proponent because my love language is acts of service. I love buying the girl that I'm dating like little trinkets and stuff that she wants and stuff like that. And you may be the same. And I understand that. But when it comes to a point where I know that, hey, this ain't the month or this ain't the week, I got to stay stern and be like, no, we'll get it next time. It ain't going nowhere. Just because you can't have it now doesn't mean that you can't have it later. And you just have to be stern with your girl. You really do. You need to put your foot down. And you need to hike up your big boy shorts. And you need to say no to her. Put your fucking foot down. You should not feel bad for being financially responsible for you and her. Because that's what it is. It's like, dude, I'm saying no to you so we can live comfortably. So our bills are paid. So we're not getting an eviction notice on our door. Like, you got to let her know these things. Like, yo, do you want to have nice things or do you want to be fucking homeless and out on the streets? Like, it's one or the other. Because, like I said, when I got it like that, I got you. I got you, baby. When I got it like that, 100%. But when I don't got it like that, you need to understand that, hey, we'll get it later. And you got to be stern with her. You do. And that's just, it's a tough pill to swallow, and it's going to be tough for her to hear it because she's so used to you just buying whatever she wants. She's going to have some retaliation with it, but you need to stand strong and be like, no, this is not up for discussion. This is what it is. When I have the money, I have no problem buying you things. But when there are months where I need to just make the bills and feed us, that's what I'm going to do. There's going to be no unnecessary spending. That money is going to be saved so we can then roll it into the next month. Just because we have excess money doesn't mean we should spend excess money. You got to be a man. I understand, you're younger than her, so she probably looks at it like, oh, I know better, than you because I'm older and this and that. I do understand that. She's going to try to pull that card on you. But again, you stand 10 toes down and you say, no. Until you're bringing that extra money in, no. And even when she gets a job, don't let her pay for the rent and utilities and all that kind of stuff. Don't let her pay for none of that shit. Don't. The reason being is because the moment that she starts paying for all this shit, she's gonna make your life hell, bro. Trust me. She's gonna have such an entitlement to her to where she's gonna be like, oh, well, you should do this for me because I'm now paying half this and that. So yeah, you should want to buy me more stuff. Nah. Keep it the same way it is. Do not let her buy shit. Don't let her pay for nothing. You stay paying the rent and the utilities and all that shit. You stay paying for that. All right? Because the moment she gets a job and starts making money, and if you let her pay half, I'm telling you, the entitlement's coming. And I know that this is like misogynist to say, but no. And with a girl like this, trust me, the moment you guys go 50-50, oh man, you're going to hear more of this whole, oh, my sister's boyfriend doesn't go 50-50. Oh, he doesn't have to do this and that. Trust me, you're just going to get more of that, and it's going to be nagging. It's going to be horrible. When she gets a job, she is still not going to pay the rent and utilities and all that kind of stuff. No. If you want to keep leverage in this relationship, trust me, don't let her do it. And she can save her money, or she can spend her money on the little crap that she wants. You know what I mean? Because then that allows you to save more money as well. Because like I said, you can still buy her things. You can still buy her little trinkets and junk like that. But again, because you still want to, buy your girl things. You still want to make her feel loved and special. 100%. Not saying that just because she's got money that you don't buy her things anymore. Not saying that at all. All I'm saying is that when it comes to unnecessary spending in months where you're like, hey, I ain't got it like that, you let her use her own money. But again, you pay all the bills and all the utilities and stuff like that, so that way she can't nag the fuck out of you. Or she can't sit there and compare you and do all that other crap. Nah, because once you go 50-50 with a girl, trust me, that's when the nagging comes. I ain't going to lie to you. And again, a lot of people are going to be against me on this, but sorry. That's the reality of it. Let's be real here. You know what I mean? Let's be real. So, let me know what you think about it in the comments. I know people are going to be against me on that one, but hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. All right. Am I the asshole for not breaking up with my pregnant girlfriend? All right. What's up with y'all niggas? And this scenario may be different. It may. I'm hoping it is. But every time we get a story where a girl is pregnant, the man just goes crazy. So it's one of those things where the girlfriend gets pregnant and then all of a sudden he's got a side bitch. Or the girlfriend gets pregnant and all of a sudden he's paying for escorts. Like, what? I don't get it. If I got my girl pregnant, bro, I'd be treating that girl like glass. I'd be like, no, you ain't going anywhere. You're not doing anything. Like, no, I love you. I don't want to, I don't know. Maybe that's just my weird ass mindset. Maybe I'm a weirdo for that. I don't know. Because motherfuckers, it seems like dudes get their girls pregnant and all of a sudden it's like a switch goes off in their head and they're just like, what? Cheating? Oh, escorts? Oh, yeah. This is fantastic idea. All of a sudden, I don't know what it is. It's just like the dude's brain just, and out of nowhere, he's like, oh, side bitches. Oh, escorts. And I've seen it happen time and time again on this show. I don't know why. I don't know. But I've seen it happen time and time again. It's crazy. It's crazy to me. But let's get into it. I hope this is not a story like that. I hope not. We'll see. All right, I have been sleeping with Sarah for the past few months. Recently, we found out she is pregnant. It is an accident. We are Muslim, so she doesn't have many options, and it's okay. Wait, what? We are Muslim, so she doesn't have many options, and it's okay. So wait. What do you mean that she doesn't have many options and it's okay? Are you guys, well, no, that's your girlfriend. Yeah, that's your girlfriend. So what do you mean that she doesn't have many options and it's okay? That's a weird sentence to say. Okay, I told her I will marry her. I have feelings for her already, and we both want the child. The problem is that her parents are obviously not happy about it. They think I'm not good enough for her. They want her to abort the baby, which is illegal, by the way, and go live with them. Her life will be literally hell if she does that. Her family has already been neglectful and pretty abusive, so I told her that I love her and am willing to support her and our child. She had to choose between me and her parents because it's clear her parents won't ever approve of us. She chose me. I didn't tell her to choose me. We discussed the options, and she herself realized this. Okay. That is where that sentence comes into play. Okay. He said that she doesn't have many options, and it's okay. So she didn't have many options in the way of like, it was either stay with her family and abort the baby and break up with him, or go with him, go against her family and have the baby. So that's why he was saying she doesn't have many options, but it's okay, because either option she goes with, at least she's taken care of, because if she aborts the baby, then she's with her family, but just we're not dating anymore. But if she comes with me, we have the baby and I got her and I'll love her and support her. Okay. All right, because I'm like, wait a minute. I'm glad that this is not one of those guys where he has the switch where it's just like, what? My girl is pregnant? Oh, my goodness. Side girls. Oh, my goodness. Escorts. Like, kudos to my man. Thank God. Thank God he's not like that. So, that's awesome. Okay. Let's see. Where were we at? Okay, her dad called me last night and he was fuming. He called me a bunch of names, which were the worse than an asshole, and demanded I do the right thing and break up with his daughter. So am I the asshole for not breaking up with my pregnant girlfriend? Nah, bro, you're doing the right thing. If I'm being honest with you, I understand that her parents feel like it's not the right thing. I do understand that. And I don't know you. I don't know, what kind of job you got, what kind of income you got, if you're living on your own or not. You didn't even put your age in here, so I don't really know what age you and this Sarah girl are. You know what I mean? I don't know really too much of your personal life. And I think the parents kind of see something in you that maybe Sarah doesn't. I don't know. All I know is that you look at it like, hey, I'm having sex with this girl. I got her pregnant, so I'm taking the responsibility. And I think that's a great thing. Being honest with you, I think that's a great thing. I think it's the fact that you looked at it like, hey, this was something that I did. I'm taking responsibility for it. And like you said, wherever you guys are from, which obviously I'm sure is a Muslim country, abortion is legal. It's illegal. So since it's illegal, you guys look at it like, fuck, we got ourselves into this position. We need to take responsibility for it. And I think kudos for you. I don't see the reason why the family would have issue with you taking responsibility. I understand that they are kind of upset, like, fuck, got our daughter pregnant. This is not where we really wanted her in life. We wanted her to marry maybe somebody who's a little more wealthy or who is a little more established. And that might be what it is. You might not be established. You might not have the things in place that are conducive to starting a family. And that might make her life a little tough. She might have to not work, take care of the baby alone a lot of times because you're working a lot. It might just be difficult, and there might be difficulties with that. So I do understand that. But it is a thing where it's like, I just applaud you for the fact that you realized, hey, I got this girl pregnant. I'm taking responsibility and I'm doing the right thing. I definitely applaud you for that. And I'm sure the audience is applauding you for that as well. You know, the people listening, they're like, hey, this guy is taking responsibility. However you want to look at it, mom and dad, yeah, at least he's taking responsibility, because there's a lot of dudes who would have got your daughter pregnant and would have dipped. They would have left. They'd say, peace and chicken grease. Yep. You know, you take your whore daughter and let her get that fucking abortion. Bye. I'm not dealing with that kid. You know, there's a lot of that situation could have happened, but my man stayed and he's willing to marry her and do all this good stuff. So again, say what you want about him. You could take the parent side because they may see something in him that we don't. Again, he didn't really give a lot of information on him and his situation, so you know we can't really objectively make an argument for him being a suitable, you know, dad or life partner or whatever the case may be. But I would hope so. Yeah, I'd hope he is. But yeah, I don't know. All I'm saying is that kudos to you, brother. You know what I mean? I know he said, am I the asshole for breaking or not breaking up with my girlfriend? To that, no, you are not the asshole. To your question of am I the asshole for not breaking up with my pregnant girlfriend? No, you're not the asshole at all. Because you got her pregnant, you're taking responsibility, and her parents are just going to have to deal with that. And they, you know, and it just is what it is. You're going to have to deal with that. So, all right, we're going to get into our next one. All right, next one. Am I the asshole or is my partner just forcing me to conform? All right. Hi, all. I need some third party perspective on this matter. For context, my partner and I have been dating for slightly under a year now. But recently, we had the stupidest fight I've ever had in my entire dating life. Oh boy, have we all been there. My partner is a great cook and likes to cook for me. It helps that he is a non-picky eater and eats everything and anything I make. For me, yes, I admit I am picky, but I do give things a try before totally deeming the food items unlikable or ew. That's so cute. All right, that's cute. So recently my partner made vegetable pancakes, nigga.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Vegetable pancakes. That's crazy. Okay. So recently my partner made vegetable pancakes and included shiitake mushrooms in them. My partner knows that I absolutely hate it in any dish, but he loves it, so I don't mind if he puts it in, because when I eat it, I'll just pick at it. All right. I even provided alternative mushroom options for him to include, though my preference is I rather not have any mushrooms to be included, but as a compromise, I compromise because I love him, so I force myself to accept alternatives. We kept having these repeated fights where he mentioned that when I pick things out of my food, it makes my appreciation for his cooking as conditional. Let me just highlight, I repeatedly thank him for cooking every time, hug him, and even do the dishes sometimes. It always shows that I have no table manners. It also shows that I have no table manners and I must be spoiled by parents while growing up, which makes me feel very frustrated and puzzled at the same time. I don't do this in public settings or during family meals, only when it's just the two of us during group meals. I made a consensus effort to take a bite out of everything and only take repeated ones at the ones I like. He said that if he ever did what I did, as a child, his parents would have scolded him and thrown him out, which to me sounded like trauma response and him projecting onto me. I told him we're two consenting adults and I'm not stopping him from putting in the mushrooms, but I just prefer not to eat it. I don't make him cook two different versions. I just force myself to eat it or I'll pick them out when I can. He refuses to let me pick them out and somewhat insists that I should follow him and be grateful that someone even bothers to cook for me, to which I feel that at this point I feel borderline suffocated and have to pretend to like something hold on, sorry. Suffocated to have to pretend to like some ingredient in a dish when I really don't like it. So am I the asshole? Is there a way around this? What? Dude. She's literally compromising with you to the highest degree. Like, honestly, any compromise that a girl makes for me in a relationship, I feel tremendously loved. Because that means that despite you being uncomfortable or you not liking the situation, you are doing it for me. And I think that is the sweetest thing ever. And she said, like, I always tell him thank you. I always give him hugs and kisses, and I appreciate him for doing what he does. I do the dishes for him. So it's like, why does he feel like, oh, maybe he looks at it like, oh, since she's picking it out, that means the food is nasty. But it's like, no, she still eats it. She just picks the mushrooms out, or she picks out little things that she doesn't like. And then if it's something that's kind of baked into it, she'll just eat it. And so I don't think you're the asshole at all. I think he is, because, dude, let her just pick the stuff out. It's fine. She's compromising for you, if I'm being honest with you. And then the fact that you're making some old nasty ass vegetable fucking pancakes, I probably would have thrown that shit away. I wouldn't eat that. What the fuck are we talking about? Pancakes are supposed to be fluffy and cake. They're not supposed to be vegetable. What the fuck is that? Get that disgusting shit out of here, bro. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, get the fuck out of here. I'm the same way, girl. I don't like mushrooms. Mushrooms are fucking disgusting. So it's like, as long as she's eating it, it's not like she's throwing away your food. She's eating it. She's just picking things out that she doesn't like. And then she's not sitting there being like, oh, can you make, a version for me, putting double work on you? No, she's not doing that. So yeah, bro, no, I think he's the asshole. Now, to your question of, is there a way to fix it? I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, you guys might have to go to like couples therapy for this or something, because the couples therapist might be able to get to him and being like, hey, Broham, what the fuck, bro? You need to realize that your girl is appreciative of everything you do. It's just she doesn't like certain ingredients. She's not asking you to take them out. She's not asking you to change the way you cook. She's not asking you anything more of what you're already doing, because she understands that I am just appreciative of the fact that you are cooking food for me. The fact that you are cooking food for me is enough, and I appreciate that. And to me, I would just be like, my girl, I love you. Come get this dick. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. It's like, dude, I would try maybe talking to him about like some couple therapy, because I always say the relationships are about the compromise. And if your partner is not willing to compromise with you, and you're not even asking him to compromise, you're just asking him to accept your compromise, because that's what you're doing. You're compromising. You're saying, hey, I don't really like this in my food, but that's fine. I'm going to pick it out, and I'm still going to enjoy your food and still say thank you and be appreciative of the food that you made for me. So it's not even him compromising, it's him being acceptant of your compromise and understanding what her compromise is, because I think that's what it is. He just doesn't understand the compromise that you're making. And so I think a couples therapist might be able to kind of help him see that a little bit and help him realize, hey, she's compromising for you, and she just wants you to accept it. That's all. All you have to do is accept her compromise. Like, she's grateful for everything that you do. She loves everything that you're doing. Just accept her compromise. So you guys let me know what you think about that in the comments. Maybe you guys have something down in the comments that she can read and be like, oh, I could try that, or I could try that. You know what I mean? Maybe you guys have a different thing. Maybe you agree with me on the couples counseling. Maybe a counselor might be able to make him realize, hey, she's compromising, just accept it. So you guys let me know what you think about that one. This is going to be our last scenario for today's episode. All right. It is someone I liked got infected with a virus from eating my booty. Oh, Okay, I was seeing this guy for a while. We were really into each other. One night during sex, he surprised me by going down there. Dome. All right, it was the first time anything like that had happened between us. We never discussed anything about exploring the area beforehand, which caught me off guard. And my man was just like, yo, that booty hole looking kind of tasty. Oh my God. Which caught me off guard. I mean, I don't assume that every hookup comes with unexpected ass play unless we've had a conversation about it, right? Anyway, the very next day, he left town and ended up sick for almost 2 weeks. Whoa. Damn. He mentioned that he thought it might be norovirus, but that he wasn't sure. And then, during the same conversation, told me he wasn't feeling the same way about us anymore. He thought, or he never got a proper diagnosis, but honestly, if you're going to take that kind of plunge without any communication first, you've got to be ready for whatever comes your way. Okay, see, that's kind of where you're wrong, if I'm being honest. Okay, now, I don't know. Was it a thing where, my man, because you had some doo-doo on your butt or whatever, he got this norovirus? You know what I mean? Is it a thing where you don't really wash your ass like that? Because if I'm being honest with you, if you're going to be sexually active with somebody, you should be prim, proper, and ready. I mean, you might have not had your everything shower before this encounter happened, and so the booty hole might have been a little dirty. I don't know, but again, he shouldn't have just gone straight for the booty. He should have waited a little bit. And I think he probably was like, yeah, no, this bitch gave me norovirus or whatever this is. So I'm done talking to her. And I think that's why he was just like, yeah, no, I'm good. But the fact that she sat there and was just kind of like, well, that's your fault for eating my ass. And it's just like, well, I mean, you should have cleaned your ass a little better if you knew you was going to be. Yeah, I mean, like, come on, man. There's two sides of this. Like, all right, so let's take some responsibility a little bit here, okay? You knew what you was doing. You should have cleaned your booty. You should have did an everything shower if you knew that you were going to be, messing with this guy. And then for the guy, don't be eating random booty, dog. Talk to the girl first. Make sure she hasn't doo-dooed in the last, 12 hours. You know what I mean? Because I guarantee you that day she probably shaved up and got smelling nice, but she probably had a doo-doo. She took a doo-doo, wiped her butt, and then I don't know, her homeboy was just like, yeah, I like that hole. I like the way it's looking. Let me and then got him a little norovirus, So, hey, you guys let me know what you think about it in the comments, man. Should you be eating random booty hole or not? Girls out there, it is. The everything shower maybe don't cover everything. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think about that scenario and all the scenarios we've gone over today, as well as that interesting thread. Man, hope you guys have been enjoying the episode. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying the subtitles, as well as the intro we had. Again, man, we're going to be adding more to the show as, time goes on and stuff like that. So definitely keep an eye out for just new changes to the show. 2025, man, every year I try to make the show more, interactive, more fun, more enjoyable, just anything that I can for you guys. All right. So, thank you guys so much. Appreciate all the support. You guys have been killing it on Instagram, killing it on TikTok as well as YouTube. Just watching the numbers go up and seeing all the interaction is crazy to me. I love that you guys are doing that. So again, I appreciate everything. I love you guys all. I will see you on Thursday for Haunting Adeline. And I think Haunting Adeline, I forgot what chapters we're on if I'm being straight with you, but I know apparently Zayd is going to start training Adeline because Adeline wants to help Zayd with whatever, his organization and stuff like that. So we're going to see what happens with that. The book is going to get spicy eventually, I'm sure. You know what I mean? I know y'all been in the comments like, yo, where the spiciness at? You know what I mean? When he about to stretch out a line out, it's coming. I'm sure. I'm sure it's coming. But I'll see you guys on Thursday for Hunting Adeline. Love you guys all, and peace.